Hi and welcome back to Cheeky Crypto. My name is Nick.
And my name is Chris. And Nick, what do we got in store today?
Today, Chris, we're taking another cheeky look at XRP with a massive movement just around the corner. We feel it's important to kind of show you some of the technical stuff that's happening here. There was an article talking about a potential 40% move, so I wanted to kind of show you what the charts look like and get into all of that kind of stuff. We'll also touch on the markets as well, Chris, just see what's happening with such a red day to kind of help reassure people that good things could be just around the corner. And this is just the usual shakeout. So as always, guys, if you find it useful and informative, do go ahead and smash that like button for Chris. He really appreciates it. And if you're new here, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. By subscribing, you'll be kept up to date with all of the videos and live streams that we do here on the Cheeky Crypto channel. Right, Chris, should we jump over to CoinMarketCap, review where we currently stand, and then have a look at what this article talks about in terms of a 40% move, and have a look at our charts as well.
Yeah, sounds great, Nick. Let's get straight into it.
Right, so a pretty negative day. Let's just give this a refresh quickly. We can see that we're on 550 billion USD. Let me just zoom in there. 550 billion USD. Trading volume is 124 billion, and we have a Bitcoin dominance here of 63%. So much to, I guess, the standard way that it works. We've lost about 15 billion around there in 24 hours, but don't worry, it will come back. It's just what happens. So I guess that's one of those things you have to get used to in this space. Because the market cap is so small, the money affects I guess the price dramatically. You get these huge swings. So out of the 21 projects that we watch here, all of them are in red. We have things like Bitcoin at 1.7% down, Ethereum 3% down, XRP 3% down, Chainlink 5%, Cardano 6, Polkadot 5, Stellar 7, VeChain 9, Algorand 7, Zilliqa 9, Ren 10, 7% for Hedera, 8% for RSR, 6% for Matic, 6% for SingularityNet, 3% for Harmony, 6% for Solve, 8% for Fetch. We have Polymath at 5%, API 3 at 5%, and V4 at 4%. So all, the same, kind of percentage drops, etc. So wouldn't worry about it too much. Money comes and money goes. Stick with it, you'll be fine. Ultimately, if you're feeling that it's too much pressure and you want to get out, totally understand that too. So let's have a look at this article, Chris. This talks about the XRP price is on the verge of a 40% move, but it all depends on two crucial levels. So XRP price is currently bounded inside a symmetrical triangular pattern on the 30-minute chart. The digital asset is on the verge of a breakout or breakdown within the next 24 hours. So XRP is currently trading at 59 cents. And just to check that, 57 cents now. Okay. And it's basically inside a short term for a massive symmetrical triangle formed on the 30-minute chart. The upper and lower trend lines are the most significant resistance and support levels at this time. So Ripple has established a symmetrical XRP has established a pattern within the 30 minutes, blah, 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 blah. We know all that. And that's what the chart looks like. Okay, we'll get to that in a minute. And basically it says it could go up or it could go down. And so I drew that out, right? I basically pulled in our USD to XRP chart. And so what I did is I then took this down to the 30 minutes and I said, okay, let's see what they're talking about here. And this is what they're talking about, right? So they have this support line, and then you have a bit of a resistance line working as trends, right? So they're not proper support and resistance. Those are the horizontal lines, but these are trends, right? A downward trend is there and an upward trend is here. And basically we're trading in here, in between these lines, and something has to happen when it gets to the cross, right, Chris? Something is going to happen when these lines intersect. And any guesses, guys, for the date when these lines are going to intersect? And for those savvy viewers, yes, that's right, it is the 11th of December. So something is going to happen somewhere in this range before or on the 11th of December. So as we come through here, right, we're on the 8th, we're entering the 9th. We are probably going to see some kind of action up here, maybe this, doing this kind of thing, potentially all the way up to the 10th here. And as we get into the 11th, I think we're going to have a crossover. And when this happens, I think we're going to be off to the races. And the mainly that reason The reason that I think this will happen is because of the snapshot, and happening on the 12th, midnight of the 12th. So basically, everyone's going to be trying to gear up on the 11th to make sure that their positions on XRP are at the point that they want it to. And when they start seeing this price move up and past these resistance lines, and that's going to enforce it, and they're going to keep buying and buying and buying. That's going to compound with the selling effect and the buying effect, and ultimately we're going to see really strong numbers moving upwards. Now, it's really hard to give you kind of a prediction because the predictions are kind of reliant on multiple different factors. But I've always said that I would like to see a $2 range for, or $2.60, I think is the number I've quoted quite a few times, for XRP in that snapshot window. I'm now going to revise that a bit. I think we're going to be lucky if we see a $1.10 level now. I was expecting this to be much further along than it is, and as a result, I think we're going to see a lower number as an outcome. So I reckon we're going to be in that range of the $1.10, and then probably coming back down to test the 80-cent level. I think there's like a level there. If I pull this back out, look at the daily and zoom on in, I think we have a level. Did I not draw it in? I didn't draw it in. I think it's around the 80. Oh, no, it is there. Yeah. So we're talking there's a level at 99 cents and 87. I think we might fall back to the 87 line. I think somewhere in that range. So guys, I think, we've got some exciting times to come. If it wasn't for Spark, I'd be really on the fence as to knowing which direction this is going to go. But with the Spark, I think we're going to move up. And without the Spark happening, I think it would have been a different story. I think we would have broken down here, maybe tested this level and come back up again down here. We tested it obviously in this range, and we tested it multiple times over here. So I would have thought we would have fallen down to this level at some point, which is the 46, which is still possible. We could come down here after the Spark snapshot has happened, but because of the Spark, I think we're going to be moving in an upward direction. So yeah, good to see that kind of stuff happening there, Chris. Any thoughts that you want to kind of share?
No, I mean, I think we're pretty aligned on our thoughts. I was expecting it to be further along in price discovery by now, but yeah, it probably hasn't helped with the likes of is it Jed dumping and all that sort of jazz. And I know we talked about it on the live stream, so I don't want to sort of keep going on because our viewers are probably going to get sick and tired of me saying the same old things. But yeah. Really interesting this chart and where those two trend lines meet, and the date in which they meet is ironic, isn't it? Really,
it's definitely an interesting date to be mindful of. And we're basically getting into that zone there. And if it was any other time frame, I would have said it might have been a very negative trend. Depending on what Bitcoin does. Of course, if Bitcoin decides to tank on the 11th, and unfortunately, I think, even with the Spark, we're just not going to be able to hold it, and it's going to go the other way. But it's interesting times, guys. Very, very interesting times. One thing I'm pretty confident on is that 2021 is a pretty positive year for XRP and for most altcoins as well. So let's just kind of stick with it. I think we've got some really good stuff coming, guys. So definitely pay attention to those charts and what they're showing us. And guys, if you found this useful and informative, do go ahead and smash that like button for Chris. He really does appreciate it. And as always, if you're new here, go ahead and subscribe. By subscribing, you'll be kept up to date with all of the videos and live streams that we do here on the Cheeky Crypto channel. And with that being said, we hope you have a fantastic day, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.
Yeah, take care.